This isn't what I expected. Paraguay is 10 times better than I could have imagined. The weather, the people, the prices, the cost of living, the quality of things. Look, not everything's perfect. The greenery, I just can't believe it. Check out this video I made walking through the main town. Give you a sense of what I found in Paraguay. Oh, what's up, YouTube? Just got to Paraguay a couple weeks ago, and I guess it's one of those times where I gotta make one of these walking videos. I'm actually off to my first English-speaking networking event, so maybe I'll just talk about kind of my experiences so far while I'm walking there, because I've mostly been taking Ubers everywhere. Ubers are so cheap here. I'd say Ubers are like $2 to $4 US for any major, most rides in the city. I hope the audio is okay. Where we're walking through right now is called Recoleta, just outside of Villa Mora, which is kind of the best known kind of area. Just gonna cross the street here. But you know, when you land in Paraguay, you want to come to Asuncion, which is the capital, 4 million people. And you want to land in Villa Mora. It definitely has all the amenities. There's like 2 or 3 major shopping malls. And I'm just so impressed by what's available here. Shopping wise, there's so much food that's natural and real here. It's so different than Canada. It's significantly better. The markets here make Whole Foods look shameful. Like, I don't know if you've been going to Whole Foods. It's kind of pricey, but I was going there a bit in Vancouver, and it's fake. It's like, it's overpriced, and it's not even Whole Foods anymore. They're still pushing GMO shit. They call it organic, whatever, but it's not. You come here to the market, it just looks so much more real. Like, there's no GMOs allowed here. Look at that sign, Lo siento, mi love. It's like, mi amor. It's someone must have pissed off their girlfriend, so they put up a sign on the streets. So I gotta be careful here as I cross the streets, but look at this. See? All right, look, I accidentally hit the record button off, so I'm back in this. I'm gonna take a side street because the street I live on is actually a little bit of a main drag. And where was I? I was talking about Whole Foods. Anyways, like, let me start off by saying this. Paraguay so far, Paraguay, is one of the greatest countries I've ever visited by far. Not just for the safety, not just for the food, not just for the price. Weather, fantastic. I don't know why people say it's hot here. I mean, admittedly, it's not the summer right now, but it's not even that hot, you pussies. Like, it's great. Could you imagine being in the fucking winter for 6 months straight in Canada? Is an absolute joke. You come here, it's sun all year round. It's amazing. Every apartment they're building here is modern, and every apartment has full amenities. So you're gonna get a little gym, you're gonna get a nice little pool, and it's like hot enough here that it doesn't have to be heated, and it's good all year round. I've just been sitting near the pool like quite a lot. And the people are rad here. Like, I'm learning how to speak Spanish so quickly. I speak a little Spanish to like every person I see, and yeah, I feel bad that it's not like fluent, but a lot of these like kind of nice little restaurants here. There's a sushi restaurant. Oh, the diversity of food here is incredible. We've already met people from Taiwan, Hong Kong, Japan, China, and now I'm going to a huge English-speaking co-working event. So it's really awesome because great people. Like I said, never feel unsafe. Zero crime here. You take that for what you want, you know? Like, I haven't seen it. Maybe it's just me, but I feel very safe here. I have not felt unsafe at night. My family's here. I'm here with 2 kids and a wife, and she went to yoga by herself. I've walked around on the weekend just to check things out. What else can I say about Paraguay? Okay, so let's talk about the cost, okay? I was telling you, like, $2 to $4 Ubers. Food is so cheap here, it's unbelievable. I had the best meal of my life the other day. I swear to God, best meal of my life. Every bite perfect. It was called lomo saltado, basically like salty tenderloin. It was like this beef cube tenderloin, rare cooked on top of mushrooms, onions, tomatoes, and baby potatoes. And it was so, so good. And guess how much it was? It was 9,800 guaranis. It's 8,000 guaranis, or 98,000. So it was like 80,000 for $10 US. So it's about $11 or $12 US. Convert that to Canadian, that's gonna be about $15, $16. So the best meal of my life, $16. I can barely get a 10-piece nugget meal at McDonald's for that. And you know how low quality that is, right? Got a bit of a busy intersection here, I gotta watch out. It's not dense enough here that there's a lot of traffic, but so they don't have a lot of stoplights and stuff. But you got to be careful. But you know, you kind of just cross when it's safe. Right now, I can see I'm in a pretty busy area, so I got about like 6 to 8 more blocks to walk to get to where I'm going for the networking event. Everything in Asuncion feels close so far. I've already gone to multiple nature parks, which are quite nice. Beautiful walking parks. People go running. They love rollerblading here. It's interesting. Okay, I gotta cross. I can't keep standing here like an idiot, but it's because this area is full. Okay, here we go, here we go, here we go. Let me cut down here for a bit. And like, I'm not in a rush to get to this networking event, guys. I'm just not in a rush. I don't want to be the first one there, so. But I just think it's unbelievable how great this place is, and I don't think I would return to Canada as a resident. I've already started getting my temporary residency. It was the best experience ever I've had legally. So I hired a lawyer to help me get residency, and they like literally did everything for me. It's unbelievable. It's so simple. I just sat there and signed documents. So simple. I've been telling my friends that one of the reasons you should consider coming to Paraguay is that residency is uniquely easy to get. Like if you go to Mexico and get residency, they want proof that you make like $3,000 to $4,000 a month, which not everyone can prove when they're like a freelancer like me. It's not always that easy, right? So check this out. Big mall here. This is like a big plaza right here. This is like a continuation of the mall. Very modern, okay? It does not feel like Mexico or anything like that here. It's very modern. It's like they skipped a few things. Like I want to take you guys in here. I was just here today, but I'm going to take you in because this is just like fabulous. So if you guys like farmers markets and such, you'd love this place. It just has everything you want. It's basically all the farmers are here. I'm going to show you right now. We're going to walk through. It's cheap here, okay? Like I probably got a full fridge of groceries today, and everything was bought here. You can see right behind me. See what I can show you here. It's not easy to show you, but it's just like a lot of vendors come here, and they have everything here, everything you can imagine. Every fruit, every vegetable. Here is like supplements. Everything is well packaged, really clean. Right beside to my right is like the Asian section. There's a kimchi sales right there. Honey, eggs, everything back to prices from the 1990s, okay? Like everything is priced as if you were here 20 years ago, if you were in the States 20 years ago. Okay, I gotta get out of here now. But I'll give you a good view right over here. Hold on. All right, so when you come to Paraguay, you don't need to bring anything because everything you want is cheaper than here. It's cheaper here, and there's nothing missing. There's nothing missing. Electronics, no big deal. You can get it here. You can get everything from supplements. They love working out here. They love working out here. They love the gym life here. And let me just try and say this subtly. Beauty is here. Okay, beauty is here. That's all I'm gonna say. Beauty is here. Whether it's aesthetics of buildings, whether it's the people, there's plenty of beauty here, and I think that's nice to know. Okay, got some traffic here. I gotta be careful. Watching out now. Here we go, right in the middle of traffic. Watching out now. I actually don't know where I'm going right now, so I'm gonna guess. I think I know the way. But like, I'm not even hot right now. Am I sweating? No. It's 28 right now. A lot of nice restaurants. If you guys didn't know, Paraguay is like the beef capital of the world. The best beef in the world, best price, like I said. It looks like we're walking through rush hour right now. We got a couple of performers here. Let's check them out. People are pretty cool here. You see, I'm just cutting off traffic. They're waiting for me. They're very polite here. Here is a large park, but it's not the nicest park. It's all right. It's too close to the mall. You got to go parks that are a little farther away. So I just heard today that Paraguayans don't actually like this city. They think this city is too busy, so they're leaving. So there's a lot of houses for sale. Let's talk about that, real estate and property. So I'm doing Airbnbs right now, so I got max flexibility, but you're doing like 2K Canadian a month, 1,500 American a month or so. And if you rent though, you're looking at 500 to 1,000 a month for a beautiful, new, modern 2-bedroom apartment. And if you're looking at a brand new condo with full amenities, you can get a 1-bedroom for 60K, 70K, 80K. You can get a 2-bedroom for probably 120 or less. And that's brand new. You're free to get something used if you want, right? Totally. In fact, maybe some of the new ones aren't even built that well. You know, that kind of happened in Canada, that the more buildings that came alive, like the shittier the quality. So just have a little look around. Like a very modern place, you know? All right, let's cross the street. You gotta be careful. Here we go now, here we go. Big old bus right here. A lot of buses here. A lot of buses, which is good. Buses means easier on the traffic flow, right? So I am definitely looking to buy property here at some point, but I'm not in a rush. You may or may not know I have a house in Canada. I gotta sell that thing. And when I sell that thing, I'm gonna be able to buy an epic mansion here, or like 2 to 3 units, and maybe rent some out for some income. I don't really wanna do that. My dream would be to like definitely have a multi-unit place where I can rent it out to my friends and to the people in my community, because I want more Canadians and Americans and Englanders and Australians and everybody who's just sick of the prices in the Western world, everybody who's sick of woke culture, everybody who's sick of cancel culture, everybody who's sick of people who wear masks, everybody who's sick of losers who just want to accept the status quo. Like, I tried so hard to make Canada work. I did more than you'd imagine. I tried to build different communities. I tried to solve problems. I looked into legal issues. I didn't want it to be this way. But now that I have a family, now that I have 2 kids, it's like, you gotta do what you gotta do, you know what I'm saying? Okay, I'm gonna cross the street here. Let's be safe, let's not die. All right. Gotta be safe. We got cars coming. Let's go. All right, now I've got to figure out where I'm going. So I might have to stop this video in a moment and look up on the map. But let's just keep going. I have never walked this way before. There's a lot of cars here, which is annoying, but I was shopping for my son's shoes the other day, and Nike shoes were very expensive. So anything imported, very expensive. But there's a lot of brands that actually like come from South America. Like I think like Havaianas, they were only like $12 or something. So it's all about getting stuff that is not imported here, which is challenging sometimes, but you can still get Amazon stuff here. You can arrange that. There's solutions for that. So I don't know if you guys know this, but Paraguay has 0 income tax on foreign income and 0 tax on crypto. So once I fully leave Canada and stop being a tax resident there and get rid of all my things there, I'm going to be a tax resident here. And since I have an online business, I'm going to not be paying any tax anymore in life. And, you know, even on crypto gains. I might have to pay a little bit on the exit tax for crypto or whatever I own and stuff, my investments and my assets, whatever, but that's fine. Like, I don't want to spend the next 40 years working 40% of the time for the government, who's provided me absolutely no value. Oh, Rich, you probably use the Canadian healthcare service. No, I don't use that shit. You couldn't pay me to use the Canadian healthcare services. That is the biggest joke in the world. There is so many psyops, lies, big pharma BS going on there. In fact, I already came here and just bought some ivermectin over the counter, doing my maintenance, clearing out the body. You can't even buy it easily in Canada. It's just a joke. I just went to the counter at the pharmacy and they gave it to me for like $3. You know, like, I think personally that this stuff, this place, and maybe the entire southern cone of South America is like a hidden gem. And I think that it's been a lie, you know. I think that they want you scared. They want you to think that Canada is the best place, that America is the best place. Now, America, at least you guys have an incredible economy. Canada, it's laughable. It's not, there's no economy there. It's just a big real estate, you know, circle jerk. So, don't see a future for Canada, I'm sorry. I think a lot of people in Canada will soon be on universal basic income. I mean, half the country is already taking welfare and BS. Like, during the COVID time, I know so many losers who lied and pretended they needed money and just stole money, and that's what they want anyways. They don't want people thriving. They don't want business thriving. Look, I don't want to bash Canada too hard, but you have to be motivated. And look, just everywhere we look, it's just like gated communities, protected homes. There's a lot of money here too, but nowhere near the cost of Canada. Okay, look, I got to cut this video off. I'll keep updating you guys. This is Rich UX from richandniche.com. If you want remote income, go to richandniche.com and we'll teach you how to get remote income so that you can come to a place like Paraguay and finally start living your best life. See you guys next time.